everybody. My name is Coriel, and I just want to say I'm so excited for this chance to perform for you, doing what I love, singing in Japanese, and just remember to keep shining your light by being true to yourself.
My name is Coriel Bogan. I am 35 years old, and I'm a singer. I've been singing my whole life, basically since before I could speak. I have a background doing studio vocals. I also did 3 years of a cappella. And I love singing musical theater and anisong. For me, when I'm singing, I feel like it connects with the deepest parts of who I am, and it brings out so much joy, and I feel like there's hardly anything that I can think of that feels better than singing. So I guess my training began, although it was informal, but I used to, my father would take me on drives, and he would teach me how to sing along to the cassette tapes that we would play in our car while we were on drives. So my dad was my first voice teacher. Then I did about 10 years of chorus in school, and I did many vocal groups in middle school and high school as well. I think as a singer, I like to experiment, and for me, most of my singing, whatever comes out, I try to always connect with my heart first. So sometimes that can be more just moody and I would say maybe like ethereal. And then other times I just love to belt and let it all out. I lived in Japan for about 1 year. I studied abroad at a Japanese high school, and it was one of the best years of my life. 誰が決めたの限界なんて変えてみせるわこの世の闇をたとえ全てを失ったとしても
Could you introduce yourself real quick?
My name is Coriel Bogan, and I'm a singer.
Sounds good. How did the audition go today?
I think it went relatively well. It's been my first audition in a little while, so I was nervous, but it was fun.
And then you said you're a singer. What did you sing today?
I sang the Japanese version of Defying Gravity from Wicked.
Very cool. And then how long have you been singing?
My whole life. I basically started singing before I could talk, and my dad taught me how to sing in the car when I was a little kid, so I've been singing my whole life.
So singing's been the passion and the dream.
It's a lifelong, it's just a way of life. It's a process.
Music is life.
Yes.
Of course. And then did you maybe have any advice or maybe messages to those out there on the TV audience, maybe watching, that would like to pursue the same goals as you?
I think what's most important is that whenever you're struggling, always remember to connect with what you love within yourself and within what you're creating in life. So for me, just always connecting with the emotion that I need to express and remembering why I'm doing what I'm doing is really helpful. So you can live your dreams as long as you keep being true to yourself and going for it.
Yes, of course. Well, thank you so much for that great message. And did you maybe have any social media platforms or websites, YouTube channels where people can find you?
Yes. So my Instagram is love.song.light, and my YouTube channel is lovesonglight.
Thank you so much, and best of luck to you moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you.
今日ここからスターが生まれるということですから。
家にあって安心、すぐに食べれていつでもおいしい家族の味方。昔も今もこれからも食卓を支える安心の味であり続けたい。 白菊のさぬきやうどん。
Hello everyone, welcome to Creative World Season 4. Please enjoy.
Thank you for joining us for our final week with concept artist Jared. Thank you again for joining us.
My pleasure.
So Jared, I heard outside of concept creation, you do a lot of like teaching. Could you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I've been teaching 3D modeling and sculpting for the last 11 years, on top of working in the industry. So it's kind of my chance to give back and to inspire the next generation as well.
Is that through like a school or?
Yeah, it's through the Nomen School of Visual Effects.
Oh wow.
Where I'm an alumnus as well. So after finishing, I went back to teach as well.
Giving back to the community.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, it's there's nothing like seeing their eyes light up when they understand a concept or communicating ideas and watching them go on and have their own careers is very exciting for me.
Do you teach like the whole thing of like the visual aspects or like just certain parts of 3D printing?
Certain parts of 3D because it's a very big topic.
Yeah.
So specifically, I like to teach monsters. You know? Because it's fun, it's exciting, it gets them to use their creative brains together, and it requires a lot of problem solving. So I like to challenge them and make sure they come up with something unique that's from them.
I want to ask one more question before we go to main question.
Sure.
So, how did you get into your career? Like, what made you want to be a...
I went to college for theater. Yeah.
Surprise.
So I went to college for theater, and then after college, I kind of floated around and was trying to figure out what to do with my life. And so I was working in a bookstore, and I kept coming across these 3D art books. And that was kind of the genesis of it, because I was like, man, this is really fascinating what people are doing with 3D. And so I looked for schools. I found Nomen. They somehow accepted me, and I found my way into a job after school. So I was very fortunate to break in when I did. Yeah.
So you kind of have 2 jobs now. 2 jobs.
Yeah. I wear many different hats as a artist, a producer, a writer. So yeah, lots of different creative. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, I'm sure there are a lot of people who want to be like you. Do you have any advice or tips for them to how you get into the field?
Yeah, I would say you work on your portfolio and work on your fundamental skills, visual communication, drawing. If you want to be in 3D, sculpting, you know, it takes a lot of work to get your skills up to a high level before you can enter into the industry. So definitely working on those fundamentals. Yeah.
And does it take like internships? Like, how do you exactly dive into the industry? Where do you start?
Everybody has a different kind of story of how they get in. I got in with an internship, which turned into a job. Some people, their portfolios are good enough that they get, you know, headhunted and people find and seek them out. I would say just be very visible online and keep posting your work and sharing your journey with people. People love to see the growth and watch you grow as an artist. So share parts of yourself, share your journey, and then share your work.
Now we have like social media.
Absolutely.
TikTok.
You just have to keep putting stuff out there always. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know the people who are hiring, they check the social media too?
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's word of mouth, and so a lot of recommendations I get are just word of mouth. So it's going out there and meeting people. Networking is very important, and working on your personal skills and being visible to people. So yeah, all that stuff is very important as well. Yeah.
I think it can connect to any, other creative work or job.
Right. Yeah, and you'd be surprised where jobs come from. So they come from
Yeah.
all over. And so you just have to be open to opportunities and say yes to things and just be willing to challenge yourself.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I have to ask one question. So our show is called Creative World. What does the creative mean to you?
Sure. Ideas.
Oh,
Yeah. That's the language that I speak. Is I offer as many ideas as I can, and they either like them or they reject them. So I just have to, come up with as much as I can.
How do you do that? You kind of train your brain?
You can. The imagination is a muscle that you can flex and get stronger. So yeah, it does take work and knowing when to listen to your instincts as well. Yeah. So when an idea comes up, I have to listen to it and I have to run with it. And then we say the mind's eye, right? Your ability to visualize an image in your mind. So if someone comes to me with an idea, I can say like, oh, I see it, and then being able to see it and then communicate it visually. So from the mind to the hand, right? Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Jared. It was such a pleasure listening to your story. And so today's guest was Jared Krichevsky, concept artist. Thank you again, Jared. And if you guys would like to check out more information, make sure you click the link below.
I'm actually really interested in photo bashing. Could you show us,
What photo bashing
Yeah.
is? Let me see. I'll pull something up. So this would be like an example of photo bashing where you take an actor and then you do like a digital makeup on top of them. So in this case, I took this actor, Will Arnett, and I started applying like textures and different photos to manipulate on top. Like I grabbed a wig and started kind of brushing on top of it. And so it's grab the suit, more texture, shading, lighting it, more like darkening up this corner here, applying some more lighting, and then there's the pass there with the light. So with the light, this is really fun. Is take this and I'll take like an airbrush. This was going to be cool. There we go. So I'll grab like a gradient here. I'm gonna grab a brush, and then I can start painting on the light. Adding the rim light, yeah, the rim light through that. And then what's nice about digital is that I can change the color, So if the client likes blue light, then I can paint the blue. So this is definitely a process we would use for like makeup effects and makeup design. You'll take a picture of an actor and then you'll you know, paint on top of it and manipulate it, you know, to help, because it's got to go on a person's face, so you might as well have their face ready. It's very fun. It's silly.
So how do you change the skin, like the color of the skin?
Yeah, that was kind of a fun part of the process. I think I took the face and then I desaturated it, so I took out all the color. And then I applied a mask there, and then I just with like a blocking pen. I think I did that, and then I took that mask, and then I just adjusted the values based on like, so I might lighten it up a little bit, or take out some of these like really harsh blacks, and just kind of tweak the values from there.
And if you want to change the color into like a pink or orange, you can even do that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, if I want to manipulate it beyond that, then I would, you know, colorize it. So you can go through the whole range this way. So if we want, I guess, pink. And then you just start to tweak that way, you know. It's definitely an experimental process, and you have to try different things and see what works. And you know, a lot of times you don't always get it right, so you just gotta be open to experimentation and let the process happen.
Ready to explore media scenes with Creative World.
From cameras to editing, hosting, and beyond, let's level up your skills and carve a path to that dream job.
We are here to cheer on everyone pursuing with their entertainment dreams.
So drop us a message at the link below, and let's ignite your media journey. YOYOKA is a 14-year-old drummer from Japan who now lives in Los Angeles. In 2021, she was the youngest drummer to be made on the top 500 drummers on the historical website Drummer World. She has made 2 appearances on the popular American TV show Ellen, and here's our pick for today.
Next, Godzilla alert!
That's the full list of all the Godzilla toys of the year 2023, and quite a year that was. There's definitely a bit of everything, a little bit of everything out there. So, and now we're gonna get to the best of Godzilla toys of 2023 with a few special categories. Alright, so let's start off with the best reissue of 2023, and that goes to the X Plus Gigantic Burning Godzilla 1995 Final Battle version. You can't ask any better. Like, they took the amazing sculpt, the sculpt that's been around for some years, and then did a little bit of updating, mostly just paint work, and the paintwork alone actually makes it look even better. Like having the newer paint applications, the updated eyes, the claws, the teeth, with the silver reflective paint beneath the translucent parts to reflect it. It just looks outstanding. The original already looks great, as well as the other variants, which is the San Diego Comic-Con version and the Frozen version. They all look really nice, but this one in particular, it really brings out that Burning Godzilla character with the glow. Now, if they came out with the smoke effect add-on, that would be nice. And one thing I really wished is that they should include the light up. I'm not sure why, because the original resin kit had the light up, so it would be nice. So maybe they're saving it for a fifth reissue. but yeah, it's a really beautiful figure, and I'm very happy to have this one in the collection. If it was not a reissue, this may be one of the top 10. All right, so Playmates Baragon. This is the winner for the best value. I think for something that's under, I think it was under 15, maybe like under $20, like $15, $17. Maybe $12 if you can find it at your local Target or Walmart. This is a great sculpt, decent paintwork for the price. I think this is definitely, I kind of wish Playmates did more of the Toho classics, especially from the Showa era, because the Showa era you can get away with kind of being more toy-like, but as a matter of fact, this sculpt is really well done, and overall not too hard to find. This was available on Amazon for some time, making it very accessible to toy collectors out there.
Thank you for watching Creative World.
Tradition is tasted, resplendent with grain. Sips of time slip through light. I'd hold this taste to feel forever. It pours a century of wisdom. It pours a generation of legacy. Sourced from a sacred mountain, it rises. How many ways can this taste dazzle in days? This taste lives forever.